So I don't want to complicate saber and conocer, all right? So I'm going to leave it like that. All right, next. I'm going fast. It's a review. Ser and estar, it's to be, okay? It's the verb to be. Ser, you know how to conjugate ser. You should know how to conjugate ser in present tense, which is, I can type it here, which is, let's see. Okay. Ser es yo soy, tú eres, él es, nosotros somos, ellos son. En estar, yo estoy, tú estás, él está, nosotros estamos, ellos están. Ser, when do you use ser? When you're talking about origin, where people are from, where you're talking about trait, when you're talking about profession, where you're talking about time, possession, and date. That's when you use ser. When do you use star? When you're talking about location, physical condition, and emotional condition, okay? That's it. I want to make it simple. That's all you need to know now, all right? In Spanish 3. Very easy. So, if I say I am a teacher, what to be you going to use? Ser, profession. I am in my house, what to be you going to use? Estar, because I'm talking about conditional. I am very sick, okay? Physical condition, I have to use estar. She is very tall, trait, all right? You have to use ser. Almost there, almost there. Okay, and we have reflexive. Reflexive verb. Reflexive verbs are all those verbs that end in se. In se. Okay, for example, bañarse, despertarse, cepillarse, lavarse, that's part of the vocabulary. You should know all those words. ¿Qué más? Ducharse, ponerse la ropa, secarse el pelo. All those verbs that ends in se, we call it reflexive. Now, remember, they're all the stuff you do to yourself. When you're using those verbs with se, that means all the stuff you do to yourself. You brush your hair, you wash your face, you brush your teeth, you put yourself to sleep. I know it sounds funny, but that's what it is. You wake up yourself. Again, all the stuff you do to yourself or all the stuff other people do to themselves. You have to use, every time you use a verb or a reflexive verb, you have to use these pronouns. Me, te, se, nos, and se. Okay? Me, te, se, nos, and se. Yo, me, tú, te. Él, ella, usted, se. Nosotros, nos. En ellos o ustedes, se. Okay, so when you are using a reflexive verb into a sentence and it's only one verb involved, okay, all right, one verb involved, you have to place those pronouns in front of the verb, okay? So bañarse, let's do this example. Bañarse, this is the verb, to take a shower, right? Bañarse. Now, who is doing the action? I am doing the action. So what is the pronoun I'm supposed to use with bañarse? Well, first of all, that se goes away, bye, right? And then I conjugate bañar for yo, which is baño, okay? Baño, that's how you conjugate bañar for yo in the present tense. But who is doing the action? I am. So me. Remember, you're going to place that me in front of the verb. Yo me baño todos los días. Okay, but now it's not yo, the one who's doing the action. It's tú. Tú with accent, right? Tú. Now tú, then you have to change the pronoun, te, and then you have to conjugate bañar for the tú form. Bañar. Tú te bañas, right? Todos los días. Now, when in a sentence there are two verbs, like this one right here, I see querer and I see despertarse. There are two verbs. There are two different ways to do this. You attach the pronoun to the second verb, which is the reflexive. You don't do anything to the reflexive, just you make sure you're using the right pronoun, or you move that reflexive to the front. All right, for example, ellos quieren despertarse a las 7 de la mañana. They want to wake up 7 o'clock in the morning. So again, I'm using se because remember the ellos form is, the pronoun is se. You attach it or just leave it, to the reflexive verb, or you move it to the front. Ellos se quieren despertar. Now, if this is wrong, if you keep both, that is extremely wrong. Now, let's say you are the one, or she, Maria. Maria is the one. Oh, no, I'm not going to use Maria. I'm going to use tú. Tú. Tú, what's the pronoun for tú? Te, right? So te, tú, te. Now you got to conjugate querer for tú. Quieres, right? Quieres despertar a las 7 de la mañana, or you erase that. Tú quieres despertarte a las 7 de la mañana. You only do this when it's two verbs involved. Here I see only one. Because it's only one, you must place it in front of the verb, not the pronoun, the verb. All right? If we know who we're talking about, you can erase that too. Okay? Te bañas todos los días. That means tú. How I know that? Because te is only for you. All right. Very important. After every time you use preposition de, you cannot conjugate any verb. All right, you cannot conjugate any verb, whether it's regular, irregular, reflexive. You cannot conjugate a verb. In this case, see, you not conjugate it. Cepillar, 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 cepillar. But you must use the right pronoun, okay? The right reflexive pronoun. Okie dokie. Do not conjugate. Do not conjugate. And because you not conjugate the reflexive verb, those pronouns must be attached to the verb, okay? To the reflexive verb. Okay? After the preposition de. You cannot conjugate it, but you must use the right pronoun. Reflexive pronoun. Okay, next. This video is going to be long. Sorry. Okay, so then we have the comparison, okay? Comparison. Don't complicate it, okay? We're going to make it very easy. Sometimes the books and the handout make things difficult when it doesn't have to be difficult, okay? Okay, so here, so when we compare, right, we have two different comparisons. One is unequal and one is equal. So we're going to talk about the unequal. When you compare two things, they are different, all right? So we're going to use más space que, or menos space que, or, well, or más que together and menos que together, okay? So again, we're doing unequal, so you have to use más space que. Más space que, you have to use one of this, a verb, an adjective, or noun. And you comparing two things. They're very different. For example, I don't like this example, but I'm going to say, for example, Julia es, you have to have a verb in every sentence. Julia es más inteligente que Juan. Can I type? Yes. Julia es más inteligente que Juan. See, I'm comparing Julia with Juan and I'm saying she's smarter than him. Okay? Total. This is an unequal comparison. And then we have menos que, all right, which is less than. Well, let's do the same one, but we're going to say the other way. Julia es menos inteligente que Juan. Okay, so that means Juan is more intelligent than her. But when you talk like that, you tend to confuse people. So anyway, this is not very common to say less than, but you need to know it, right? Okay. Let's see. All right. Then we have más que together and menos que together. It's nothing between. That's why I say together. It's nothing between those two, like this one right here. All right. And we're going to use más que together more than. It's pretty much when you're talking about you like more this one than that one. For example, me gusta más. Ok. Vamos a borrar esto. Me gusta más la pizza que. Oh. Ah. Me gusta más. I'm doing something wrong here. Me gusta, okay. Me gusta. There are different ways to do this, but we're going to go with this. Me gusta la pizza más que. Más que what? Me gusta la pizza más que la sopa. La sopa. See? I keep this together right here. Nothing between. Now I'm saying I like more this one than this one. All right. And the same thing, you can say this, the same thing with menos que. Me gusta la pizza menos que, which is less than the soup. I like pizza less than soup. Again, when you talk like that, you can't confuse the one you're talking to. So we really don't, this is not very common, but you need to know it, right? So again, you're going to use these two when you want to express that you like something more than something or something less than something, okay? Then we have mayor, menor, mejor, and peor. Mayor, older, younger, better, and worse. With this one right here, you cannot use más because it's like in English. I'm more older than you. I'm more younger than you. I'm more better than you. I'm more worse than you. So you cannot use más, all right? But you have to use que. For example, tú eres mayor. Tú eres, which one is? Mejor. Tú eres mejor que yo. You better than me, okay? Tú eres más, does not make sense. No, don't do más, okay? Tú eres mayor que yo. But see, I have yo here. I'm sorry, que. O tú eres, you need to have accent, okay? Tú eres mayor, older que yo. Okay, I don't have más. And you need to have a two accent. I'm saying accent, but take some time. Okay. All right. Then we come to this group right here, which is an unequal comparison. Equal. When you compare two things, they are the same. All right. So we have tan, como, tanto, o tanta, o tantos, o tantas, como, and then tanto, como together. All right, so this one right here, tan como, remember you need to have an adverb or an adjective. So I can say here, tú, acento tú, eres tan inteligente como yo. You are what? As smart as me, right? So you and I are equal, the same. Second one, tanto, tantas, tantos, como. So this tanto right here have to agree with number and gender with the noun, okay? So here, I like this example. La sopa tiene tanta pimienta como la sal, ¿sí? Tanta, agree with number and gender with pimienta. Pimienta is pepper, right? Como la sal. Or I can say,